Step-by-step process, how to become a GigaChad. So guys, if you're new to the channel, I used to be an absolute loser. I used to be third in the world in Call of Duty. And then I went on a massive 10-year self-improvement journey, and I'm going to lay out the exact framework that I did to go from an awkward loser virgin to an absolute GigaChad. Guys, by the way, this gameplay that you're seeing is my second game ever on Black Ops 7 that was newly released. So I actually forgot to record game 1, but this is the second game I ever played. So I thought this would be pretty cool gameplay for you guys. But anyways, getting into the video, how to become an absolute GigaChad by 30 years old. First off, you need to take radical accountability and have radical self-awareness. This is something that I did, guys, when I was 23 years old. I remember there was something that really stuck out to me within David Goggins, how no one's coming to save you, right? You know, a lot of guys, they're depressed, they're, you know, fat, they have no friends, they have no dating life, and they're just smoking weed, jacking off, and just existing in their sadness and their woes about their life. Oh, my life sucks. Dude, no one's coming to save you. You need to take massive action. And I remember at 23 years old, I told myself, dude, you're an absolute fucking loser. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I said that. And I said, I'm going to absolutely treat the real world like video games and try to level up in every area the best I can. And it's not as fun as video games. It's going to be grueling. But I'm going to do this, you know, almost borderline psychopathically, you know, with my obsession to level up in life. And maybe when I'm 28, 29, 30 years old, I'll reap the rewards of this, which I really did. So guys, again, the first step is you need to take radical accountability. You need to evaluate your life. You need to evaluate your social skills, your sexual skills, your previous friend and social and dating experiences and performances or lack thereof. You need to evaluate your financial situation, your money, you know, all the pillars of life, right? Like friends, family, spiritually, dating, internal beliefs, education, things like that. So once you do that, then you need to really focus, guys. I believe the first step after that, after you're becoming radically accountable of where you're at and where you want to go, you need to start looks maxing. So for those of you guys that don't know what looks maxing is it's becoming the best looking version of yourself that you possibly could be. Now, of course, different people have different genetics. Some people, you know, you can't change how tall you're going to be, but you could influence a lot. So as a guy, there's no excuse not to be absolutely fucking jacked, okay? Dial your diet in, all right? Oh, the dopamine of Doritos and Taco Bell and Wendy's, and it tastes good on my tongue. You fucking pussy. Eat a fucking clean diet, okay? Cut the weight, lower your body fat percentage, and be an animal in the gym, okay? There's a ton of free content on YouTube of the best bodybuilders in the whole world. And there's hours and hours and hours of them telling you exactly how they train. That's why I'll never understand why people hire a personal trainer. Oh, I needed to motivate me. You fucking piece of shit. You should be motivated yourself. This is your life that you're wasting away. Now, when people, you know, hire a personal trainer at LA Fitness, like, it makes no sense. You think that person's going to have more knowledge than on YouTube for free? Chris Bumstead, right, for example, telling you how he trains. Exactly. Jeremy Buendia, right? Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman. Watch those videos. The number one people in the world. Never understood personal training, guys. But anyways, you need to go lock in your gym, your diet. You need to upgrade your wardrobe, okay? Either hire a stylist or start watching videos or get opinions from women is the best, not males. You need to get on a skincare routine. I know a lot of people, they're familiar with Tej Hanley, but, you know, you need to use, you know, retinol. You need to clear up your acne. You need to use eye cream that's going to make you age really well. You need to use, you know, moisturizers, things like that are going to make you age well and be a certified DILF one day. You need to have a grooming routine, especially for your beard, or you know, manscaping for other parts of your bodies. You need to find a hairstyle that's best for you. And then a cologne as well. That's not a everyday, the same run-of-the-mill Aqua di Gio that every single guy uses. So guys, that's all the looks maxing components. And what that's going to do is, I would say within 1 year, it could be quicker, right? But within 1 year, your self-confidence is going to skyrocket. Your self-respect is going to skyrocket. How you carry yourself is going to change. And then as a result, the way the world interacts with you is going to change. I remember I've been in a very unique situation, guys. I went from ugly as hell, like repulsive to women, and I could see how they reacted to me. And then I went to hot, really hot. And I remember girls from high school that never used to be into me. Now all of a sudden they're into me. You know, now I'm not invisible to women. And then I remember I got extremely depressed, guys, in my early 20s. Then I stopped going to the gym. I lost all my looks. I lost everything. And I literally, as I'm explaining to you guys, I've been ugly as hell, hot. I've been ugly as hell again. And then I saw the way the world treated me different. Even when you walk into a store, guys, I remember something I noticed. You know, even the people working there just don't give as much of a shit about you. But when you look good, they're like, sir, you know, can I help you? And then they start trying to spark up conversations with you. How's your day going? What do you need, right? When you're ugly, guys, in today's world, today's superficial world, you're going to have a really fucking difficult life, okay? It's completely in your control. All right. You could be jacked and you could have a good body fat percentage and you could dress well and you could smell good and you could have a good grooming. Okay. Maybe you don't have the best facial aesthetics. Maybe you're not tall. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm like literally 5'8", guys. But this is in your fucking control. Then you need to level out your social skills and your charisma. Again, getting in shape and feeling good about how you look is going to help that a lot. But then you also need to work on your tonality, your inflection, your micro expressions. You need to watch videos. I've watched countless hours, guys, of videos about how to have charisma. I think there's a YouTube channel called Charisma on Command. I think that's a really good one, by the way. And so you need to work on your social skills. You need to work on, preferably, guys, you know my thoughts on this if you watch this channel at all, is cold approaching. That is the #1 way to build your social skills, especially your confidence and communication skills with the opposite sex, right? So then, guys, you also need to work on maxing out your sex game. I'll call this sex maxing. All right. Do you think you're really going to start with a 10 out of 10 girl and be able to blow her brains out in the bedroom and be fully grounded, fully confident, fully where she could submit to you and you know what you're doing? Absolutely not. You have to slay a few dragons before you get to the princess. Okay. So like, you need to date, especially if like you're a really low value guy with not much experience. You need to go for what you could get at first, right? Treat them with respect. Don't be a player. Don't mislead them. But have some friends with benefits, have some hookups, have some casual relationships, right? Be careful, protect your health, wrap it up, but learn skills in the bedroom, right? You've got to get with, I would say you got to have quite a bit of experience before you could get a super hot chick and blow her brains out, and where she could leave that thinking, wow, like this is a top tier guy. Like he fucks. He has experience. He knows how to please a woman, and you know, he's desired by a woman. Women could pick up on that immediately. And so again, you have to train yourself in that department. Then career maxing, guys, right? So as you can see, I'm laying out every single pillar of your life. A lot of guys will just put straight into looks maxing. And then they wonder why at 30 years old, 40 years old, they're still a fucking loser. Or some guys, they'll put everything into their career, right? But they have no social skills. They have no pussy that they get, right? You need to be as well-rounded and rank as high as possible in every single area. And that's something that I've accomplished and done really, really well. Am I the best looking guy in the world? Nope, but I'm in the top 80th percentile. And do I make the most money in the world? Nope, but I'm in the top 96th percentile. Okay. Do I have the best social skills? Fuck no. I was borderline autistic growing up because all I would do is play Call of Duty. But do I have really good social skills now? Fuck yeah. From cold approaching, confidence, and prior experiences and getting out there and being in sales as well. So guys, career maxing. You need to find a career, right? And this is really vastly up to you guys. I always believe in sales. I think sales, and guys, if I could do it, you can. I would get anxiety just speaking to people on the phone when I first started my sales career. But you need to find a lucrative career that has upward progression, okay? That doesn't stagnate you, that doesn't have a ceiling, you know, that isn't working a retail job in Walmart or McDonald's and this bullshit. You need to have a real career get an education if you can, and something that the more years you put in, hopefully the more money you can make. All right. So guys, again, sex game, career maxing, looks maxing, and taking radical accountability. Those are really the main things that are going to make you come from zero to hero, from loser to GigaChad. And ultimately, again, you know, this is going to increase your sexual market value. What is SMV, or sexual market value? It's how valuable you are in this dating world we live in, regardless of what you're into, right? People know the second you walk out of your house, oh, this guy gets pussy, or oh, this guy's like repulsive, or he's just exists, but you're invisible to women or invisible to whoever you're into, right? This can increase your confidence, your self-esteem, your respect, and this is ultimately going to allow you to live the best possible life that you can. All right, guys? So I really hope you found some motivation and some valuable insight from the video today. Again, this is the gameplay you're seeing is the second game I've ever played on Black Ops 7. I just woke up, about to go play Black Ops 7 again, maybe like my 7th game. So I think it's a great game overall, but guys, you know, appreciate you tuning into the channel. Again, I'm not sure why some of these Call of Duty channels, they're getting thousands of views every video, the same format as me, and I think I bring a lot more value to you guys. So I'm going to stay in there and hope you like, comment, and subscribe for future videos.